Hi YouTubers, Max18363 here.
You have one new message. First message from Alice Wade. Hey Aldous, it's Alice Wade. I put some photocopies in your mail basket. It's a bunch of news articles I dug up about Auburn from the last 25 years. There's a surprising amount of corroboration of the physical symptoms that old woman told us about. Seems a lot of people over the years reported feeling uncomfortable or nauseated after spending any amount of time there. But if it was some kind of chemical or radiological contamination, why didn't the city find anything in the soil or the groundwater? It doesn't make a lot of sense. Oh well, I'll talk to you soon. End of messages.
And yeah, this is part 15 of the F.E.A.R saga. So in the previous level, just towards the end there, we successfully rescued Aldous Bishop, ATC employee, and just as Douglas Holliday was getting to work on the demo charges that he was rigged in, some mysterious person set off the fire alarm. That's what we're just disabling right now. You'll of course notice the mysterious footprints there, and the rather bloody lift. Gotta say, for such a young girl, Alma really does have a bloody appetite, doesn't she? Kinda goes with her nice red jacket though, I'll give her that. So yeah, that was kinda your typical FPS cliche then.
Any theories? I'm gonna need to do some lab work.
Alright, head back to the roof and sit tight. Maybe a while before we can get a ride out of there for you.
Understood.
In as far as we hooked up with our squad very briefly, and that was simply to propel the storyline on a little bit, and then we get separated from them once again. So now we're back on our Todd as usual. Happy days.
The data's uploading. Well, this confirms the point of Perseus was to train telepathic commanders to work with clone soldiers, although it looks like Paxton Fettel was the only commander of the program. The weird thing is, they refer to him as the second prototype.
With a second prototype, I wonder whatever that could mean. If you've played F.E.A.R before, then of course you'll know what they're talking about there. If not, then I won't spoil it just now, just in case you're not familiar with F.E.A.R. But yes, Fatal was the second prototype, hint hint. So this next space is a rather interesting area to fight in, because there's usually several ways through it, so there's plenty of flanking opportunities for you and your enemies, so you need to stay sharp. And there's also plenty of fuel barrels you can shoot out as well. Yet another FPS cliche, fuel barrels. But we love them nonetheless. we're all kind of hopeful here in the UK at the moment because the whole country at this moment in time is under several inches of snow, which is rather nice. It's actually quite rare we get snow in this country, so whenever we get snow everybody's like, "Oh, what's all that white stuff? Ooh." Generally it only lasts a couple of days and then we get several weeks of ice. So it is a big deal when it snows here. It's also kind of funny because whenever we do actually get any snow, the whole country tends to just grind to a complete halt. Shows how pathetic we are, really. I mean, Canada and all these places get snow for months at a time. We get one day of snow, the whole country just freezes. No pun intended there. Yeah, that's my level of sense of humour. I do apologise. So yeah, once you finally mop up all the resistance here, it's a good idea to sort of backtrack and just pick up any armour or grenades, what have you, because the next section you need to jump down a level to actually proceed and you can't get back up, so it's a good idea to just collect anything up before you proceed, because you won't be allowed to come back. There's actually quite a few armours and stuff in this area, so yeah, it's quite a good space to fight in. Even if it does look a little bland. See, I mean about the fuel barrels though, plenty of them lying around. I think the first time I came across fuel barrels was actually because I unfortunately missed out on the original Doom and all these kind of games.
Hoping it just banged his head really hard and he's wandering around the harbour with amnesia.
So yeah, the first time I came across fuel barrels was probably the original Soldier of Fortune, and that's going back a little bit. Why don't you write to me and tell me when you first came across fuel barrels? What was the first game you played with decent fuel barrels? See, a lot of my early days as a computer gaming person were actually spent playing games like the original Rainbow Six games, so like Rogue Spear, Covert Ops, the original Ghost Recons. Hence my cautious style of play. Never was much of a run gunner. So Soldier of Fortune was actually the first sort of fast-paced shooter that I played, and I freaking loved it. I mean, that microwave pulse gun, that was just hilarious. But that's going back like at least 10 years. You gotta love the sticky bombs. Because I mean, sort of this game we're watching right now, F.E.A.R, I mean, this came out like, probably 6 years after Soldier of Fortune, and of course it's now 2010 now, and we're games like Crisis 2 and stuff like that are on the horizon. And what I can't help but noticing most is that the basics of first-person shooters hasn't really changed all that much. Maybe graphically we've made improvements, there's a lot of eye candy and glitzy effects, but the basics haven't really changed all that much. I think we've pretty much, in terms of first-person shooting, we've kind of perfected it. At least developers have pretty much perfected it. You can't really expand on it much more. Sometimes wonder if this is why people are trying their hands at hybrids, like Fallout 3 for example. That was a bit of a shooter, RPG, communication kind of hybrid there. Crisis had all kinds of different elements mixed into it, customised suit and customised weapons. But it's good though, it's good.
We're on the roof. Good. How you holding up, Mr. Bishop? Looking forward to getting the hell out of here. Bet you are.
Change does come very slowly in the gaming market, but it is arriving. Just gotta be patient. So, till the next time.